From the 8th of October, UK investors can finally buy crypto inside your ISA and even your pension. The FCA just lifted the ban on crypto ETNs, but don't rush in just yet, because this comes with some serious risks. I'm Matt, a chartered accountant who's been investing for over a decade, and today we're diving deep into the biggest shift in UK crypto investing in years. This is more than just another crypto update. It's about how regulated, tax-efficient and potentially safer crypto exposure could now be available to everyday UK investors.
And that changes everything.
So what exactly happened? The Financial Conduct Authority, aka the FCA, just confirmed that from October 8th, 2025, that crypto exchange traded notes, or ETNs, will be available again to UK retail investors. If you're wondering why this is a big deal, here's the context. Back in January 2021, the FCA banned retail access to crypto ETNs, saying that they were too volatile, risky, and hard to understand. But fast forward to today, and thanks to better regulation and increased institutional adoption, that ban is being reversed. So what is a crypto ETN? Let's break this down in plain English. A crypto ETN is a type of investment product that tracks the price of a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum without you owning the actual coins. So if Bitcoin goes up 10%, the ETN you bought should go up 10% as well, minus fees. But, and this is important, you don't actually own the crypto. You're trusting the ETN issuer to pay you the return. That means there's issuer risk. So how is this different from a crypto ETF? This is a great question. Crypto ETFs, like in the US, typically hold real Bitcoin or Ethereum. So even if the provider goes bust, the asset still exists. In terms of crypto ETNs, on the other hand, these are just promises. If the issuer collapses, you could lose everything, even if the Bitcoin is mooning. You're not just betting on crypto prices, you're also betting that the company behind the ETN stays solvent. Here's why this matters for UK investors. This opens up something game-changing for UK investors. You can now hold crypto exposure inside a stocks and shares ISA, or even inside a SIPP, a self-invested personal pension, meaning your gains could be completely tax-free. Let that sink in. Imagine Bitcoin surges 5 times over the next 10 years. Holding that in your ISA means no capital gains tax. In your pension, you can defer taxes for decades. Here's a quick visual example. Say investor A buys £20,000 of Bitcoin on Coinbase. If it grows to £100,000, they pay capital gains tax on the £80,000 gain. Whereas for investor B, when they buy £20,000 of a Bitcoin ETN inside their ISA, it grows to £100,000 and they pay £0 in tax. All gains are tax-free. That's the power of using tax-wrapped accounts like ISAs or pensions, but again, only if you fully understand the risk. So what platforms will offer these? Now, not every platform is going to jump on this right away, but early signs show that providers like Trading212, Hargreaves Lansdown, and AJ Bell are preparing to support crypto ETNs. You'll likely need to complete a risk questionnaire before unlocking access, usually a multiple choice quiz, to show you understand the volatility and risks. And remember, if your ISA provider doesn't support crypto ETNs, you won't be able to access them through that account. So who should consider this and who shouldn't? This is not financial advice, but here's how I see it as a UK investor. If you're already investing, have a diversified portfolio, and are looking for a small high-risk allocation, this could be a great new tool. If you're new to investing, haven't built a strong foundation, or think this is a get-rich-quick play, you probably should stop right there. Even the FCA themselves said you could lose all your money, and they're not wrong. Here's some risks to watch out for. Here's what most people won't tell you. There's no FSCS protection. You're not covered if things go wrong. You also have issuer risk. If the ETN provider collapses, you lose everything. You also have the volatility. As we know, Bitcoin can drop 20% in a week. Imagine that in your pension. You also need to consider the fees. ETNs often bake in hefty annual fees. Always check the fine print. So yeah, it's exciting, but it's not without danger. Here's the smart investor's move. My view, use these crypto ETNs like spice, not the whole dish. Maybe 2 to 5% of your portfolio. Keep the rest diversified. And if you already hold crypto on platforms like Coinbase, you could consider selling and then rebuying inside an ISA to make future gains tax-free. But you'll need to consider your individual tax position, timing, and platform fees carefully. I've invested in Bitcoin since 2020, but I've always done it with a long-term mindset, so I'm actually excited about this FCA update. It brings crypto exposure into a regulated environment. It helps reduce scams, and most importantly, it lets UK investors build wealth in a tax-efficient way. But just because it's available inside an ISA doesn't mean it's safe. Bitcoin is still a volatile, speculative asset, so please respect the risk. So what do you think? Will you be invested in a crypto ETN inside your ISA or pension? Drop a comment and let's talk about it below. And if you want a breakdown of the top crypto ETNs coming out, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.